Alrighty, hello, and welcome back to more of me playing STO, otherwise known as Star Trek Online. I did up the volume of the game a little bit here, so hopefully it'll sound a little more balanced than it was the last time. I think the game was a little too quiet the last time. But, you know, this way it'll be a little easier time to hear things, but some parts of the game were still kind of loud, so just kind of be aware of that. Anyway, I'm going to continue with Gamma Recruit, Mr. Thanos. They honored first. Because there's more adventuring to do in the Gamma Quadrant. Welcome back, Thanos. Now, right off the bat, I have changed up a few things. You may see I have changed the skin on the bug ship here. This is the upgrade material you can get in the ship tailor. Went ahead and changed the VAT file, looks a little better this way. And I've updated the look of Mr. Thanos a little bit here. It's kind of hard to see in a little tiny screen here. Since I had some more tailor options now that I'm actually in the game, so I kind of updated his look a little bit here. A little bit more armor on the upper side of the body, but otherwise relatively the same. I did give him the polearm thing I got from that one mission. I don't know if this is... It's not really that great of a weapon, but I have it on there anyway. And let's see, I got some reputation stuff I gotta update. Yes, these have updated now. Take that. I did get stuff for Lucari and Temporal as well. And already we can claim tier 1 on these. Go ahead and do that. I especially want to build up the Gamma reputation. I mean, there's a part of me kind of thinks that the Gamma reputation should have been filled out automatically for a Jem'Hadar character, but the game designers disagree with that assessment. We have to have other things that probably really aren't that important. But I will have to get more marks because I don't have enough marks to do another progress. And as you can probably see the little glowing thing here on the back, I do have my Duty Officer, Admiralty, and R&D system unlocked now. I guess you just have to either get to like level 62 or just wait a few hours for some of this stuff to unlock. Also, I can access my account bank now. Apparently, I was able to access after I stopped streaming last night. So I guess you just have to play for a few hours. But anyway, I got a little bit of money out of my account bank, and I was able to... I don't actually really didn't need to spend too much on anything here. Let's see, is there anything I can do? I don't really have that many duty officers right now, so there's not a whole lot I can do here. As time, I don't want to resell a colonist because I don't have any resources right now. Otherwise, you can... If you forget to resettle the colonist, you can end up overloaded with colonists like very quickly. It gets kind of annoying when you end up in the overflow section, because then it's like every time you open your inventory, it's like your bags is overflowing because you got too many people. Either you gotta like throw people away, which is doesn't sound very ethical, or you just have to put up with it and wait until you can kind of process them out of your system. Some are completed here.
Congratulations on it first.
Yeah, leveled up. Also, I got some bonuses going here. One of the recruit rewards was an EXP bonus pool, so I have that going now. EXP bonus pools really aren't that important to me because you can level up pretty fast in this game if you do most things, so I don't consider it that important a pool to have, but I took it anyway because, you know, I can't give it to another character, so I gotta use it on this guy. But I did have some commendation XP and mark bonus things on in my account bank, so I went ahead and added those to this character, so I can start working on commendation and getting some extra marks. Start building that stuff up. The only thing I'm kind of missing is research bonus pools. Usually I buy this stuff off the exchange, but lately it's been getting kind of hard to find and expensive, so I'm not gonna... I just checked on the research stuff. Research stuff is all super expensive right now. Because all the other Gamma recruits are probably buying those things up. So, I don't have any R&D going yet, but I don't have anybody that can do R&D research right now, so that's where I'm at. I only have these three going, which are pretty good. They're the first tour duty things for these first three here. And that's all I can do, because I gotta wait till I level these up so I can open up more slots here. Yep, that is where I'm at. Inventory. I threw out, well, I got rid of some of the lesser consumable stuff, and I just mass buy the large consumables and stack those on my characters. That's what I use. So they're all kind of set up right now. I did use the specialization point, so I got that reward. That was actually the EXP thing. And I did do... Yeah, one reputation's already upgraded to tier 1, so I have this now. Which is choice of 100 marks and choose for 2 elite marks and some more reputation and more money. You know, I probably didn't even need to take EC out of my bank, because I end up getting a lot of money anyway. Get out of here. Choice of marks, what should I get? Yeah, Gamma. I'm keep building up Gamma. If I can get some of these Gamma equipment. Anything good? Yep, yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. That's useful. And what do we got here? Yeah, take the carapace too, because that's useful. Because I'm going to need those. That's the premium rep mark. Alright, so other than that, I think we're set to go here. I don't think there's really anything else to do. TFO system's unlocked for me also, so I can run the TFOs now. And I got plenty of EC for now. Find a little bit more dilithium. I'm gonna wait till I get like 40,000 dilithium, then I can open some Phoenix packs. So we are ready to go on the search. And I'm just going to go ahead and transwarp there. Take a little bit of time. And we'll just get to it. The search.
You've arrived. Good. We need to stop the Hur'q before they attack the Dosi homeworld. The Alliance has sent ships to assist us, but we're the front line until they arrive. I hope you're ready to make a stand.
The Dosi are members of the Dominion. I was unaware.
The Dosi recently joined the Dominion after many years of independence. Their aggressive fondness for commerce can be troublesome, but they've managed to prove their worth to the Founders. Work on this planet was a joint project with the Karemans, and the Dominion built a station here to provide oversight.
As you say, Founder.
Honor the Founders. Destroy the Hur'q.
Kill.
Victory is life!
Let's get these ones that are kind of off to the side here. Necrid. I did add another Polaron beam array, and I also got the wide angle quantum torpedo launcher on this too now. That's to make things a little easier for me. The only thing I wish I could do more with this ship is probably give it more speed. It's a little slow for my taste, but that's because most of my power has to be put into Hur'q right now, so I can get my high crit severity. Come on, get this thing. Yeah, that all went down pretty quick.
You fought well and honored the Founders with your efforts. Take this opportunity to learn what you can about the Hur'q. As the Vorta are fond of saying, knowledge is power. Any tactical intel you gather here will be of use to all who stand against the enemy. Consider this your next test. Victory is life.
Victory is life. Where am I going? Here?
This planet appears to have been abandoned some time ago. No life signs detected. Sensors indicate an extensive network of defunct mines. I'm reading residual levels of dilithium, topoline, chemosite, and several components used in the production of the white. This world is of no tactical or economic value to the Founders. I see little reason for the Hur'q to attack it, and yet, riddles may amuse the Vorta, but I prefer truth and action. Wait! I'm reading more Hur'q inbound!
Battle stations.
They're going for the station.
More killed.
What are they after? We should scan the station once we're done with this.
Come on, target.
The station is a basic resource transport hub, not exceptionally old. No life signs on sensors. It looks abandoned. I'm picking up trace levels of mineral resources in several storage areas, but there's nothing of note here, unless the Hur'q are driven solely to consume an assortment of minerals. This is a very interesting place, in that it's completely uninteresting to everyone but the Hur'q.
I don't think the answers we're looking for are here. Let's go elsewhere.
Don't go to warp just yet. We're picking up a distress signal over here. You should take a look.
I'll check on it. No.
Looks like it's a Ferengi signal of uncertain origin coming from the Karema system. I seem to recall Quark mentioning some business with the Karemans recently. This can't be a coincidence. We should look into this. Quark might have bitten off more than he can chew again.
Alright.
Is that really a good use of our time? The Karemans are very resourceful. They design a considerable number of weapons and defense systems for the Dominion. I'm confident they can deal with the Hur'q on their own. As for Quark, he's quite capable of getting himself out of trouble. Trouble, I might add, that he had no business getting into in the first place.
Oh, come on, it's Quark. We can help him.
I must say, Ambassador, I'm shocked. I know Quark's a gambler, but I never realized you were as well. Karema is a part of the Dominion, and an important one at that. Is losing their tactical and technological resources to the Hur'q wise?
Very well. Since I can see there's no talking you out of this, I'll accompany you to Karema. We're ready to go warp when you are. Let's get this over with.
Okay. By the way, that little waveform minigame thing, that comes up a lot in the early game for gathering resources. I don't know how easy it is to do on console, but if you're on PC and you want to do that real easy, just use the arrow keys on your keyboard. It's like super quick if you do it that way. That's what I've learned to do. It used to be you actually had to press the buttons on the UI to do it, and that's way too slow. Just use your keyboard to do it. It's real quick that way. Anyway, back to the game.
Where did all these ships come from?
And here we are, the Karema system. Let's address Garrick's concerns, find out what Quark needs, and deal with it.
I live to serve the Founders.
Far be it for me to question the word of a founder, but that is a very large Dominion fleet I'm reading on sensors. I only mention it because we were led to believe Odo's fleet was the last. I trust there's a reasonable explanation for this miscommunication.
Hur'q, the Dominion flagship is hailing us.
Your presence is not required here. Explain yourself.
Unwarranted fleet invite. Just exit out for now, because I'm in the middle of playing the game. Actually, I might have fleet invites still active on here. I did turn off the little messaging thing that tells you when people open prize boxes and whatnot. I don't know that I get a fleet invite while I was in the middle of a mission. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I originally thought you have to go down here into chat options for that, but actually I was completely mistaken. You have to actually go up here to notification settings, and you have to turn off gameplay announcements right here. That's how you get rid of that, if anybody wants to know. It's a little bit out of the way, but anyway. Apologies, Founder.
It's not our intent to cause trouble, Founder. We followed a distress signal from our good friend Quark, and we take the lives of our friends very seriously. I am curious about your presence here and the large number of Jem'Hadar vessels accompanying you. You see, Odo told us that his fleet was the only one left to defend the Dominion. That clearly isn't the case.
As are we. Karema is part of the Dominion. We are here to assist them, if they wish it.
Yes, Founder.
Odo commands an expeditionary fleet. It is his to use in a mission to seek and destroy the Hur'q as he sees fit. My fleet is a defense fleet. It seems the distinction was not made clear to you. How unfortunate.
If you don't mind, we would still like to enter Kareman space and assist our good friend in his hour of need. Surely, that would be acceptable, yes?
I will take responsibility for their actions in Kareman space. One of our operatives requires immediate extraction.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? Very well. In the spirit of our newfound pact with the Alliance, I will allow you to proceed, albeit at your own risk. Exercise caution, Odo. It would be tragic for you to come so far, only to end it all here over Karema.
Thank you, Founder.
It seems we're not getting the whole story here.
Of course not.
So, business as usual.
Exactly.
Business as usual. Kill everything. Because that's what we do. As the biggest, baddest Jem'Hadar, we kill everything. Kill them all. One. Ugh. No response first. I'm trying all hailing frequencies. I'm getting nothing in return. Keep trying.
My sensors are showing a broad band of interference in the area. It's jamming the standard Kareman hailing frequencies. Might I suggest giving them a new, more secure frequency to use for communications?
I'll send them a new frequency.
Hello? Can you hear me? We need help, and fast! Most of our planetary defense lines are in danger of being overrun by the Hur'q. We tried to evacuate, but the Jem'Hadar fleet opened fire on our ships when they broke orbit. We're trapped!
You must be mistaken, Kareman.
Combat is notoriously chaotic. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for that. One best pursued after we find Quark and help the Karemans.
As you say, Founder.
I wonder. Ah, yes. We should try to find Quark soon. It's quite possible he's the only Ferengi on the planet. A deep-range sensor scan should locate him.
No scan for Ferengi life signs, then. Took a few scans, but I found one Ferengi life sign. First, it's surrounded by a handful of Karema, I gotta make sure I say that right, and a large number of Hur'q. There's a lot of interference in that area, so we can't get a transporter lock on him at this time. And we hailed them.
Took you long enough. Is Garrett with you? Tell him. Found the package, so he better get here fast if he wants to go on pace. Running out of time here. The Hur'q are closing in. Get me! Poor Odo's right while Wiz will finally come down.
We're coming, Quark.
We need to get Quark out quickly, before he has an encounter with the Hur'q of the Fatal Bride. Let's go down together while Captain Kieran and the Ambassador cover our ships in orbit. We'll have to beam down outside of Quark's location. I suggest bringing some pattern enhancers along. We may need them to beam out once we find him.
I'm ready. Let's go. The team is ready. Let's go.
We're about as close to Quark's last known location as we can get with transporters. I'm afraid we'll have to make the rest of the journey the old-fashioned way. Shall we?
Let's go, Counselor.
Quark's life sign is near here. Let's try to find a way in. How convenient. We've found a hidden path. Let's have a look. Interesting. The metal in the walls here completely scatters my sensors.
Bugs.
Ah, more. Seems clearing light here. My tricorder shows a Ferengi life sign beyond that rather secure door. Unfortunately, the Karemin security system is beyond me. Given time, I could crack it, but we're running low on that commodity. There are a number of Karemin life signs nearby, however. One of them might be able to help us reach Quark.
Understood. So this thing here is a resource. You can find these in space on the ground. Usually in the early and later parts of the game. They don't show up too much in the middle parts of the game, I've noticed. But it's the same little waveform minigame. You'll get a little bit of a R&D resource from this. Complete the waveform, and then you get it. And done real quick. Oop, bugs. Bugs are hiding behind boxes.
Thanks for the timely rescue. I don't suppose you'd be willing to turn a blind eye to all the contraband you've seen down here? It'd save me the trouble of shooting you later.
Excuse me, you're going to shoot me?
Kidding. I was kidding. You know, humor. Do they have that on your planet?
No.
Anyway, you're clearly not Karemin police, so what brings you down here?
We're looking for a Ferengi named Quark.
Oh, Quark, yeah, I know him. Little guy, big ears, flashy dresser. I hear he owns a moon. And we locked him up in a secure room in the shooting school. Big spender like that should be kept safe. Tell you what, help us out with all these Hur'qs, Gurks, and whatever you call them. Help us, and I'll help you. Deal?
Deal. I like killing. I like squashing bugs. I like running into the wall. You don't have a planet, we have a vat. There's no humor, yes. We are born in tubes. We are not programmed with humor.
I'll wait for you here. Try not to die, okay?
I can't promise that. Cannot promise I can't die. Because we are already dead. For books.
Am I glad to see you? Thought for sure we'd be safe from those things down here. Caves do a number on sensors and transporters. That didn't slow them down much. Filthy creatures. If you don't mind my asking, why are you here? You're not with Kremen Defense. Are you mercenaries? Private security?
No, we're looking for a Ferengi.
That'd be Quark then. Only Ferengi around here that I know of anyway. He's in a secure vault, not far from here, with another VIP. Look, I owe you my life, but I don't have the code to get to Quark. There are others nearby. One of them should have it. Help them, and I'll make sure they open the door for you. I swear it.
Very well.
The other Dominion ships just left the system. We're on our own.
The door's right there. I'll stay here while you save everyone.
Die, bugs.
It. I was gonna get eaten by one of those things. Can't say I like that idea much, so, thanks, whoever you are. You're not police or military. Well, Kremen military, anyway. What brought you down here to the middle of hell?
We're looking for a Ferengi.
Oh, him. Think I saw my brother and some of his men hustle the little grifter into a vault before those monsters got in here. Good luck getting him out of there. Wait, that was rude. You just saved my life. Let me return the favor. One of my brother's people should be able to open the door for you. Find them, and you're all set.
We've helped the rest. Let's go get this Quark. He owes me Latinum.
Waiting here would be best. The outer world is still a mess. And here we all are, alive and kicking. Wonderful. We had a deal, and I'm not about to back out on it, especially since you're all so well-armed and cranky. Not the kind of people I want to cross.
Trademark Quark scream.
Be good. Door's open. You'd better get a move on. Your pal sounds a little stressed.
Let's move. Big bug. Big bug is dead. Or is it?
It's good to see you too, Quark. I see your mission was a successful one as well.
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Kremen tech. They found it a few days before I got here. I haven't had a lot of time to analyze it, thanks to the Hur'q.
I see. Thank you. This narrows things down considerably.
It does. Good. That makes it more valuable.
Indeed it does, my friend. Indeed it does.
Not the liberators I was expecting, but thank you nonetheless. I'm First Minister Bakelba. Our situation has gone from bad to worse, and we have the Dominion to thank for it.
In what way?
Those of us on the edge of the Dominion were abandoned when the invasion began. In light of that, we voted to secede, to truly stand alone. The Dominion stood by while the Hur'q attacked us. We held off the invasion for a while, but their numbers are great. When we asked for aid, the Dominion refused. When we tried to evacuate, their fleet opened fire. They mean to punish us for our defiance.
The Founders do not value rebellion. You, Quark.
Well, First Minister, it looks like my distress call was heard. We're saved. Thank you. Looks like your reputation for getting things done is well-deserved.
You're welcome.
And as for you, Garrick, you and I need to have a long discussion. Seems you forgot to mention that Karema was under a Dominion blockade, and in the middle of a Hur'q invasion. Do Cardassians go senile? Oh, don't answer that, I don't want to know. What I do know is, you're not paying me enough for this aggravation.
Calm down, Quark. You're safe now. First, you'll need to set up the pattern enhancers in order for us to get a lock and beam everyone out from your location. Acknowledged. Pattern enhancers. Enhancing your pattern. So your pattern can be beamed out.
Good luck with the revolution, Minister. You'll need it. You'll be hearing from me soon, Garrick.
I'm looking forward to it.
You won't when you see my bill.
Now that we're past that unpleasantness, I think it's time we had a chat with Ambassador Odo, particularly about this technological wonder we've acquired.
What is it, exactly?
I have my suspicions, of course. Suffice it to say, I believe you'll find its purpose matters of great interest to all concerned parties. My main curiosity lies in what the ambassador will have to say about it. I propose we get to the bottom of this together.
Very well.
Excellent. I'll make all of the necessary arrangements and meet you aboard Odo's flagship.
Tread carefully. It is not wise to challenge a founder.
So I have come to understand. That being said, I have a great deal of respect for the ambassador. In the event that I cause offense, I trust you'll defend his honor in an appropriate fashion. Shall we proceed?
Beam out.
What is this?
Stand down, all of you. To what do I owe this unexpected visit?
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, Ambassador. We need to speak in person.
What are you up to, Garrick?
That's a very good question. What's this about exactly?
It's in regard to this device we found on Karema. Do you know what it is?
No idea. Some new Kareman military tech, perhaps?
Interesting. But no. The Karemans didn't make this. But it is a Dominion creation.
And its purpose?
I'm sure I have no idea, Ambassador. It does emit a signal, however. It's quite similar to that used by the Hur'q. Perhaps I should turn it on and show you?
There's no need for that.
I don't like where this is going, Garrick.
Nor I, Captain. You see, I found a similar device on Bajor.
On Bajor? When?
Right after the recent Hur'q attack, I'm afraid. Captain, scan the device. You'll find the soil residue on it is of Bajoran origin.
It does. It's from the Kendra province. Well, that doesn't mean that Odo...
Enough, Nerys. I can't have you defending me on this.
What?
Garrick's right. These devices called the Hur'q, and we put them there.
Explain. Now.
We needed the Alliance's help immediately. There
What a
wasn't time
twist.
for summits or diplomacy. So I found a high-value target and led the Hur'q to it.
It was
I
all
also
Odo.
took steps to make sure their attack would fail. Bajor was never at risk. You have to understand that.
You put my entire planet at risk. People died, Odo.
Nerys!
Save it. I've heard enough.
Please continue, Odo. You were saying?
I did what I needed to do to bring the Alliance into the war. I lied. Risked the lives of millions to save billions more. But there's more to this than a staged Hur'q attack. The other founders are hiding things from me. If I challenge them now, I'll have no chance to find out what. So, for now, I have to play the part.
Well, you're doing a great job of that, Odo. Or should I say, founder?
Trust me when I say I understand your position, Odo. The captain, on the other hand...
I know. I have a strong lead, but I'll need your help to move on it.
You know how to reach me. It seems you are a gambler, Odo, and a high-stakes one at that.
You have no idea.
So basically, Odo is kind of playing the same game that Cisco tried to do during the Dominion War. I guess he learned from Cisco. You have to do a little bit of evil things in order to encourage the greater good to happen.
This is unexpected. The Founders have put useful allies at risk here. While the Karimin should be punished for their rebellion, they should also be given a chance to atone and return to the Dominion. It is not our place to question the will of the Founders, but a good soldier strives to know what he can do about the battlefield and the challenges it may present. Remain vigilant and keep me appraised. Victory is life.
What are you thinking, Elder?
Our gods keep their own counsel in the end. It is not our place to question them. And yet, we follow them because they have given us life. We pledge that life to them and earn it through our victories. But if a god's creations are valueless, why create them? And if they have value, why destroy them? Can a god be unworthy of worship?
I do not know, Elder. You pose very complicated questions to me.
I'm surprised to see you here, Weyoun. Aren't you usually at your Founder's side, hanging on her every word?
It is a message from said Founder that brings me here now. She would remind you of your purpose, to serve the Dominion as a whole.
Excuse me?
How kind of you to deliver the message in person. Thank you for your service. As for my service, the Ambassador shares his wisdom and guidance with me. Truly, he is a most benevolent god. Why should I not serve him? He is a Founder, after all.
Hello?
Serve the Founders, yes, but also serve them well. Do recall the fate of your predecessor. She thought she served the Founders well, quite possibly to the moment her unfortunate life came to its conclusion. As we both know, she was greatly mistaken.
The same could be said for your predecessor as well, dear Weyoun. Have you forgotten his sins? I know the Founders haven't.
Now, would a Jem'Hadar actually shout at one of the Vorta to get their attention, like, hey! Well, apparently this one will.
I know you work directly for a Founder, but you should remember your place. It's very impolite to eavesdrop and interrupt a private conversation between your superiors. Perhaps you need a reminder of who provides your Catracel whites.
Apologies. I need my milky sap juice.
Quite the revelation, don't you think? It will be interesting to see how the powers that be respond to all this. For now, I think it's best to keep this in the purview of the diplomats. Let's return to our ships. There'll be more time to speak about this matter later.
Indeed.
I trust you understand the need for security here. What you've heard today is not to be discussed with anyone else, understood? No one, not even another Founder.
As you command, Founder. Get ready to return to the DV Conqueror 9? And head out of your world. Yes, we're done here. You have competing factions within the Dominion.
We have heard much today. The wisdom of the gods is not always evident to soldiers like ourselves, but I trust Founder Odo. I believe we should continue to serve him. He seeks to save the Dominion from the Hur'q, and he may well be our best hope in doing that. Speak of what you have learned today with no one, especially Weyoun. I do not believe his intentions are always in the Dominion's best
Weyoun
interests.
just heard all of this.
Return to your duties. I will contact you when Founder Odo is ready to move forward with his plan.
Or at least that Weyoun heard all of this. You know, he might die and another Weyoun shows up. I'm gonna get the dual beam bank for this.
Remember, victory is life.
Alright, doomed to repeat.
Founder Odo has something of interest in the Masan system. Something the other Founders want no one to know about. Even one of their own. It is unsettling. The Founder and I will travel to the Masan system on your vessel. The Cardassians and Starfleet are sending ships to assist us as well. Be advised, after Karima, relations with these allies are somewhat strained. If things become volatile, Friends could quickly become foes on this mission. Victory is life.
Okay, what are we getting here? Chaos Blaze, another beam bank. Okay.
Remember, victory is life.
Okay. Fine. Alright, I'm gonna put this other dual beam bank in here. So now I'm all beams. Let's see. Oh, I guess I got the rest of these added to my Admiralty now. Nothing? Got nothing to do? Let me just get a few of these going. Oh wait, I had another duty officer pack, didn't I? There we go. I got it. Give me a few more people here. Don't think I can do research yet. No. They don't have anybody to do that. I'm not really super picky about duty officer stuff. I just kind of do whatever's available. But if I were going to be picky about it, I probably would try to focus on assignments that have a lot of EXP on them. A commendation EXP specifically. Because those will level up faster because it's more EXP, obviously. That's probably good enough for now. Let's see. Okay, so we gotta do the next mission. Gonna be over here. The San system. I could transwarp there, but we're gonna fly there. Whoa. This is transwarp in action. Instead of just teleporting to the objective. You get to see space. My little bug ship. Oh, I think I gained a level also, didn't I? Oh, I got 2 points. I'll put him in the strategist. And, oh, I almost forgot before I begin. A transceiver reward. Yeah. More energy credits, lithium, and marks. More marks. What do I want to get this time? Mega Terran Task Force. Get that going. Anything good? Disruptor pistol? Yeah. Whoa, slow down. There we go.
Only a few founders know about this station here. It's very old and very well concealed. From what I can tell, the Dominion studied alien life here, including the Hur'q. We may be able to recover useful tactical data on them from the station's computers.
And what are the Dominion ships guarding the station?
They shouldn't be a problem. Take us into comms range and open a hailing frequency. I'll deal with whoever's in charge on those ships.
As you wish, Founder.
So far so good. They're not targeting us.
You do not have authorization to enter this system first. This is unacceptable. You've shown a singular talent for annihilating the Hur'q. I suggest you return to that before my patience with your disobedience expires.
Founder Odo wishes to speak.
There's no need for this posturing, Founder. We're here on official business under my authority.
Odo, it seems to be a day for defiance and bad habits. You do not have the authority to grant access to this system. It is restricted to all but those of the highest level, a level you do not possess. Now then, I suggest you leave immediately.
Force? On another Dominion vessel.
Fire to disable. Odo must not be harmed.
Alright. Or cutscene out of it.
Dominion forces. This is Counselor Garrick aboard the Tane. Cease hostilities. Consider that your first and only warning.
We must protect the Founder. All ships, disengage!
Saved by cutscene.
Impressive. An ancient research facility, and with a very important guardian as well. It appears coming in under cloak was a sound tactical decision, though we were expecting to catch any Hur'q off guard, not the leader of the Dominion.
The timing of your arrival is acceptable.
High praise indeed. This station must be of significant value to your rulers. The Founder was willing to fire on one of her own to protect its secrets. I'm looking forward to discovering what's inside.
Since when does the Founder stand guard duty, Odo?
She doesn't. Let's find out what she's hiding.
We don't have a lot of time. We may have held off the Founder for now, but she'll be back, and she'll bring friends. Let's get down there and find what we came here for, before every Jem'Hadar in the Quadrant shows up.
I couldn't agree more, Captain. Why don't you and the Ambassador join the away team while I remain on guard with my fleet?
I thought you wanted to find some secrets, Garrick.
On any other day, I'd be the first to beam down. However, after the Karema incident, I believe both the Captain and the Ambassador need to discover the truth of this station together. Call it a trust-building exercise.
If you say so.
Captain Kira makes a good point. Let's get this over with before it gets even more complicated than it already is.
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary power. We've got life support, basic lighting, not much else. If we're gonna get anything useful out of this relic, we'll need to get the main power back online.
Agreed.
Stay vigilant. We have no idea what to expect here.
Are we expecting bugs? I kill bugs for a living.
Well done. Main power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems, including the data core. Let's find an access console and see what's in there. Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair. Terminal is in poor shape. None of the files are accessible. Considering their age, I'm not terribly surprised. The Founders wouldn't keep a place like this hidden to protect dust and broken files. Let's check all the data terminals and consoles in the area. That one over there looks reasonably intact.
Let's check it out. This one. Or these two.
Research report 4121.63, Dominion Reckoning. My fellow Founders, the Mesan research station is fully operational. As we continue to add worlds to our sphere of influence, our studies of xenobiology become more important. We must know all we can of both friend and foe. We need every advantage we can find if we are to achieve true dominion. Our Premier project is underway. You'll recall the recently discovered race of tree dwellers, hunted as we once were. Genetic engineering of these solids has produced considerable results. Their intelligence has increased by a factor of 3 so far. We predict the species will be the first of many loyal servitors and vassals.
Interesting.
She's talking about the Vorta. The date she gave was nearly 2,000 years ago, not long after the Dominion was founded. This facility's older than we thought. Much older.
Indeed. The Vorta will bunch of monkeys.
Research report 4653.15, Dominion Reckoning. Our scouts have discovered an interesting species of solids at the edge of the Dominion. They are a species of sentient insectoids that live primarily underground. We may not have detected them were it not for a thorough geological scan. Initial studies have revealed that these solids are based on germanium. I've attached bioscan data we collected on them for your review. I've dispatched a research unit to study these burrows further. They may be just what we need for the military initiative.
Fascinating.
Burrowing sentient insectoids. Germanium-based. She must be talking about the Hur'q. Judging by the date, the Founders made first contact with the Hur'q nearly 2,000 years ago.
Let's see if we can find more data. More. Go this way.
Research report, Dominion date 7021.27. More data has arrived on the cadre species 484 designation, burrows. Their world's unusual orbital path has taken it out of the habitable zone. As a result, the burrows have retreated underground and entered a state of hibernation. While dormant, a smaller servitor race tends to the burrows. They also maintain their shared habitat and technology. I've instructed the field team to take advantage of their dormancy period, and they are now conducting aggressive studies of these intriguing solids. My team initiated first contact protocols with the borrowers prior to their mass dormancy. They found them to be friendly and intelligent, if not willful. We've identified a common element in their food supply. Manipulation of this element may prove useful in subjugating them.
Intelligent. Friendly.
Unbelievable. It sounds like the Founders made first contact with the Hur'q in order to find a way to conquer them. It's like Quark says, the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife.
Let's keep searching. For more lore.
Research report 7903.01, Dominion Reckoning. Cadre species 468, designation Jem'Hadar, is a massive success. They will be the strong arm of our Dominion, guided by our cunning, brilliant Vorta. The toil of these vassals will allow us to spend more time in the link with those we hold most dear.
She sounds so proud.
The birth of the Jem'Hadar, as seen through a Founder's eyes. Interesting. No mention of the Hur'q, however. Their designation number was lower than ours. They were our predecessors. Perhaps something went wrong? Something that led the Founders to reject and abandon them for a different species. Us.
Let's find out. No one down. Okay.
Research report Dominion date 8183.67. The burrowers have emerged once again, and in a hostile state. They have taken to the stars, moving from sector to sector, attacking anyone that crosses their path. Their goal is not one of conquest, but of consumption. They leave nothing but dead worlds in their wake. Though we do not understand their newfound savagery, we have found a use for it. When the burrowers set their sights on a world, we offer the inhabitants a choice. Those that submit to our Dominion rule are defended by the Jem'Hadar. Those that don't serve as an object lesson to others.
We've seen that tactic before.
So, the Founders have been using the Hur'q to manipulate others for some time now. Bend the knee to the Dominion, or we'll stand back and let them ravage your world. Only now something's different. Something's changed. They can't keep the Hur'q in line with the Jem'Hadar anymore. And we're all paying the price.
Indeed.
Research report 8532.38. Our scouts have returned from a wormhole expedition. The solid races on the other side are primitive and unremarkable, save for one. They are called Klingons, and show a singular talent for violence, one that rivals our own Jem'Hadar. Left unchecked, these savage creatures could become dangerous enemies. While the Klingons are too willful to subjugate, their genetic material could produce viable cohorts to the Jem'Hadar, or their replacements. We have begun development of a new cadre species, designation Fakiri, using demons from Klingon folklore for inspiration. As with Jem'Hadar, we have bound them to our service with the White. We will test them in combat on the Klingons themselves. Research report supplemental entry 8671.71 Dominion Reckoning. Somehow the Fakari have broken the hold of the White and turned on their rightful masters. Most of our research team were killed. Intelligence reports suggest a union between the Fakari and a Klingon warlord known as Mullah. Perhaps this will lead to a state of mutually assured destruction on Quonos. One can only hope.
The Founders made the Fakiri.
So it would seem. Only they lost control of them, despite the use of Ketracel White. Based on what we know about Fakiri, it seems the price they paid for their freedom was insanity. They became the monsters they were based on.
Unfortunately for all concerned.
Learning about these Fakiri has given me much to consider. They defied their gods and rejected the White. They were strong, but not strong enough. I can't help but wonder, could the Jem'Hadar succeed where the Fakiri failed? Do we have the strength of body and mind to stand apart from the gods? An interesting question for a later time. For now, there is only duty to the Founders.
Victoria's life failed first. You pose very interesting questions. By the way, the Fakiri are like Klingon demons, so... So the Founders pretty much created Klingon demons. It's kind of weird. And they allied with Molar, who was like the evil Klingon leader dude who ended up going to Klingon hell. I guess he brought all the Fakiri with him, so... The whole Klingon hell thing's a little weird in Star Trek lore, but apparently it is a thing, but... And the Fakiri were made by the Dominion, so it's all kind of weird.
Research report 9076.23. Final entry. I am weary. Soon I'll return to the Great Link, and I will be glad to be rid of this place. The borrowers have emerged again. We can barely control them this time. The Jem'Hadar were able to divert their onslaught at great cost. Rather than counterattack, they went through the wormhole to seek easier prey. Our agents in the other quadrants report that the Burrow assault was a sweeping one, going as far as Kronos. Hopefully they'll devour every atom of that wretched planet. The Burrowers will eventually return to dormancy. Strangely, it appears that some of their forces intend on remaining in the other quadrants. It seems they have a long-term goal. Galactic devastation.
They started the Hur'q. They steered the Hur'q into other quadrants.
Yes. They knew the Hur'q problem was getting worse even then. Instead of preparing or seeking allies, they expanded the Dominion. And when the Hur'q re-emerged, they tried to deal with it on their own, and failed. Their arrogance may lead to the end of the Dominion. We need to get this data to the Alliance, all of it, even the damaged and corrupted files. There has to be information we can use in here.
Agreed.
I'm picking up something on my tricorder. There was a massive power spike on a lower deck, and now I'm reading a large number of systems cycling up. Something's happening down there.
We should investigate.
Agreed. Take your team and Captain Kira down to investigate. I'll remain here and pull as much of the data as possible. We won't get another chance at this.
You won't be gone long. Yeah, the early Dominion were very much into genetic engineering manipulation to create their armies, which ultimately led to the Jem'Hadar. Oh, wait, that door doesn't open.
You must be close to the core. Hope we don't have to leave in a hurry. There's no way our ships can lock onto us down here with transporters.
Not an optimal exit strategy.
Tell me about it. Let's stay focused on the mission. Now that we're closer to the signal, I'm getting better readings on my tricorder. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure everything that came online down here has some sort of medical purpose.
Is there something else on your mind?
I'm still uncertain about Odo. I need to be sure he's still not a part of all this.
What are your concerns, Captain?
The Odo I knew wouldn't have risked Bajor like that. This Odo seems arrogant and reckless, even dangerous.
We'll keep an eye on him after we regroup. On the Founder, yes, I'll keep an eye on the Founder. Makes perfect sense. Speaking of Klingon demons, here they are.
Well, that answers one question. These are medical stasis pods. Judging by what we heard upstairs, the occupants are...
They are Fakiri.
It gets worse. I'm picking up life signs ahead. I'll bet some of the stasis pods down here have opened. The Dominion made the Fakiri to kill Klingons. I'm not expecting a warm welcome.
It will be a good day to die. For them.
Worf and Martok need to see this.
Well, unfortunately they're not here.
I'm picking up traces of Ketracel white in these tanks. The Dominion probably manufactured it here to keep the Fakiri in line, and took it with them when they left the facility. So, we have a station full of angry Fakiri with no way to pacify them.
We should keep moving. Keep moving quickly. What if Fakiri wake up?
We've got company, and they don't look friendly.
Too late. Poison. Yeah, they just kind of stand there, don't they?
We're lucky there were only a few of them. I don't want to be around if all of these Fakiri wake up. Let's see if we can find some way to keep the rest of these pods from opening.
Very well. Guys, where are you? My faith in my team is lacking. Get over here.
By the prophets.
And there's even more.
More incoming. We need an exit plan. Fast.
Odo to Kira, we're on our way to assist you.
Sure thing. We're fighting demons.
I'll manage. Let's get out of here while we can.
There's dishonor.
Victory is life.
I say Rapagino, but I don't say it every 5 seconds.
Dishonor has been defeated. Alright, time to escape. Oh, we have Hur'q here too. Lovely. It's the Monster Mash.
I think we've worn out our welcome. Garrick informs me that a number of unidentified vessels are emerging from hidden bays throughout the station. To make matters worse, the Hur'q have arrived. They're beginning to assault the station as we speak, and I don't need to tell you how that will end. It's time to leave.
Let's head back up then. Quickly. Or maybe not too quick. I enjoy killing things. Bugs and demons. No, wrong way. Is it? Founder, I need help. I'm lost. Yeah, I'm supposed to go through that door. Oh, what? Oh, that's a quantum mortar. I thought somebody was stuck over there. Huh. Well, I guess we're stuck down here. Door will not open. Yes, good. Well, I guess we're just all gonna die. That's the end of the Gamma Quadrant storyline. Odo and Kira and his cadre of Dominion soldiers were trapped below by a door that would not open, and they were killed by Klingon demons and the Hur'q. The end. Guess I gotta leave and restart. I don't know what's going on here. Yes, we'll live there forever. Keep killing Klingon demons.
Once we return to
we
the
go.
upper levels, we will be able to beam up and leave this place. Are you ready to return?
Yes. I'll go back to my ship that was just there, but...
Glad you could join us. As you can see, the situation here has become rather combustible. The Hur'q I recognize, of course, but our other opponents remain a mystery. Some new type of Dominion attack craft, perhaps?
Not new, old. They're Fakiri. They're demons.
As in the demonic beasts of Klingon folklore? I'm intrigued. It's not every day one encounters mythic creatures.
Those mythic creatures can fight Cardassian.
I remember Mr. Worf mentioning the Fakiri once. Beginning to see why.
Yeah, go ahead and summon my big ship. Yeah, this thing's taking forever to build. That was not that. Not me. I don't want to die. I want you to die. Ah, that one's dead. Just about cleared this side off. Kill a few strays. I die. It is a good day to die. I was a little too close to the matter-antimatter explosion.
A massive Hur'q fleet dropping out of Quark.
Oh, there's even more.
Just as the Fakiri are warning.
But wait, there's more.
Looks like the Fakiri are pursuing the better part of valor. Can't say I blame them. There's a lot of Hur'q out there.
Indeed. Excuse me, I'm getting another message here.
That was a strange revelation. We've learned we weren't the first soldiers of the Founders, but the first that did not fail. And some of their other attempts remain insane and wild, like rabid animals. I have seen what happens to Jem'Hadar without Ketracel White. How far are we from becoming like the Fakiri? How far are we from madness? And who will follow us when we fall from grace?
That will not happen, Elder. Explosions.
Perhaps. There is a saying, it is the hope of all parents that their children will surpass them. As children of the Founders, we can never aspire to be gods, but perhaps someday we can be more than our creators imagined, more than just warriors.
Perhaps it will be so, Elder. Not today.
Hur'q seem to be distracted. There's something about the station that's holding their attention.
You are wasting time.
We might be able to take advantage of this.
Excuse me. The Founder is talking. Don't interrupt.
Are you suggesting we attack? Well, it's true, we have the advantage, for now. I don't think we'll hold it for long once we start blowing them apart. We have what we came for. If the Hur'q want to gnaw on an asteroid while we make a hasty exit, I believe we should let them
You are
enjoy
wasting
their
time.
meal in peace.
We should leave.
Agreed.
Very well. We'll deal with the Hur'q later. For now, let's get back so we can analyze the research data we found here. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Because your Chief Jem'Hadar is like impatient. He wants to leave. Go to the ancient Dominion station. Okay, so we're still continuing the same mission. I think. Yes.
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary power. We've got life support, basic lighting.
Wait a minute, wait.
Stay vigilant. We have no idea what to expect here.
Why am I back here again? Doomed to repeat. Yes, that is literally doomed to repeat. Hold on. I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Founder Odo has business in the Masan system, and his business the Founder has no need of you.
The mission should have ended there. Okay, it's not what is supposed to happen. Okay, fine, we'll just do this the past way. Doomed to repeat, literally doomed to repeat this mission. Yeah, it's disappointing. I'll try and get through this quick.
Well done. Main power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems.
Yes, I'll speed through the conversations.
Let's find an access
as long as I'm allowed to
console
skip
and
them,
see
which I
what's
can't
in
skip
there.
this one.
Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair.
Speed run time.
Research report. Research report. Research report. Research report. Research report. No. Research report. Research report.
I'm picking up something on my... We must be close to the core. Well, that answers... Worf and Martok need to see this. And picking up We've got company, and they don't look friendly.
Kira. Go here.
By the prophets. More incoming. We need an exit plan. Fast.
Fast. Keyword is fast.
Odo to Kira. We're on our way to assist you.
Oh, we got cowardice this time.
Are you...
I'll manage. Let's get out of here while we can.
Victory is life.
Not your coward.
So is Rakdujino, but I don't say it every 5 seconds.
Nope. Dying. Cowardice has been defeated. Alright. Now we go.
I think we've worn out our welcome. Looks like the Hur'q followed us down here. Keep moving. We're almost there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the mission did screw up because this cutscene didn't play. I thought there was something missing from the mission.
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
You might be right. Listen. Are you insane?
Whoa. Jiggles. Yeah, for some reason that cutscene didn't play when I first played through here. I guess I must have missed, because I missed the mission flags for that, so the mission wasn't actually completed. I chalked it up to game glitch. Pretty major game glitch.
I'm relieved to see you well. It's fortunate we arrived when we did. A moment later, and that creature would have attacked the Founder.
Situation was under control.
Odo wasn't in any danger, Wayun. That Hur'q was peaceful. It was trying to communicate with us.
That's your opinion. Mine is that a Founder was in danger of being attacked by a member of an aggressive species. My duty was clear, as is my conscience. We're wasting time here, Captain. The station is on the verge of being overrun by the Hur'q. If you want to communicate with them some more, you're free to do so, but I recommend we leave immediately.
Agreed. For real this time. And okay, yeah, now the door's open. They weren't done killing demons yet. It's the monster mash. Ah. Stuck in the corner. Back off. Now we should be able to leave. Yep.
Once we return to the upper level.
There we go. Yeah.
Glad you could join us. As you can see, the situation here has become...
Yep, I know.
I remember Mr. Worf mentioning the Fakiri once. I'm beginning to see why.
Yeah, it's too bad I don't have better better equipment at this point. And I can probably kill things a bit faster. Still kind of running off. Dang it. Still kind of running off a basic gear, even though it's high level. For being almost level 65, it's a little on the slow side here. It'll have to do.
A massive Hur'q fleet dropping out of Quark. Looks like the Fakiri are pursuing the...
That was perhaps...
The Hur'q seem...
Are you...
Very well. We'll deal with the Hur'q later.
Inventory repeat complete. Alright. Now we should be really done.
Our findings today are disturbing. The Fakiri. They were our predecessors. Somehow they rebelled against the Founders and freed themselves from the White, though it seems to have driven them mad in the process. Something was happening with that strange Hur'q as well. It may have been trying to communicate, perhaps it wanted to surrender. We'll never know. The Vorta made sure of that. Typical. One thing is certain. The Founders won't forget the act of defiance from the Alliance here today. You and I both know their retribution can be sudden and severe. Be on guard. Our uneasy peace with the Alliance could collapse all too soon.
Yep.
Congratulations on first.
My apologies for the quality of the transmission. I'm contacting you on an encrypted frequency. I'm working on an important covert mission, and I could use your assistance. I can't go into the details over comms, but you should know, if we pull this off, it could change the course of the Hur'q conflict in our favor. Meet with me on Deep Space 9 to go over the details. Come along. I've been asked to keep the details of the mission on a need-to-know basis, and right now, only you and I need to know.
Okay. This is actually a bit of a fun mission. Might take a little while to get through, but I think it might be good to do. Oh, I think my inventory is getting a little filled up with stuff right now. Gonna have to head back to Deep Space Nine, probably sell some stuff off anyway. Level 65 has been achieved. Didn't take too long. Grant you some more energy credits, reputation and expertise, as well as 250 Hur'q. And I should get this one also. Okay. 50 marks. Guess I will get... Let me take Delta. Delta. Get Delta going. And this one gives me 250. So I'm going to put into Gamma. Or I could put it into Iconium. The only problem is I don't have any of the premium marks yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna put it into Gamma. Oh, I got some vouchers. And more money. Not quite at the point where I can make anything. I need 5. This warp core is actually really good if you want to move fast. I have this warp core on one of my other characters, and it makes moving through sector space speed is like so high on that thing. Like you can easily do like transwarp 70 with this core. It's like you can go across the entire sector like very quickly with that. For people who are interested in like going as fast as possible. Let's see, that's personal shield. Yeah, so I still gotta wait. Actually, you know what? I can make more of these things since I got all the extra marks. Get one of those going. So now I got 4. That Tier 1 has been achieved. 85? 85? Oh, I don't have my See, this is where I really wanted to have Phoenix Box stuff ready yet. I don't. There's a ship I can get that'll actually get rid of this event modifier, because I actually hate these event modifiers. Because, you know, you're looking at the assignment log and the list of stuff you can do, and it's like, oh, it takes this much, it takes this much, it takes this much, but then you click in, and it's like, no, fooled you, it takes 85, not 10. It's like, why even have this? Just state it on here how much it's supposed to take. I'm sorry, it's just one of those... It is a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why they did it this way. Like, I understand the event modifier, but just tell me how much it's supposed to cost on this screen. I don't need to click through it. It's just annoying. That's all. Yeah. Okay, let's head back to... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to transport back to Deep Space Nine. So, you know, we're gonna go with Deep Space Nine first. Sell off some of the junk I got. Fill up my vendor trash. Even though I got like plenty of money. Like I was complaining about last time, I didn't really have money for anything, but now I got money. See, I might keep one of these anti-proton and disruptor. I got plenty of Polaron weapons, I don't need any more. Laser minigun. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna sell that. I don't need it. I also usually sell the batteries off because I don't use the batteries all that often. You see it 80, 20. I don't know why I have a bunch of goth. I think it was from a assignment. Alright. So now when my inventory is cleaned up. And while I'm here, I'm gonna replenish my people. My peoples need to be replenished. Oh wait, no, you don't need that. Weapon. Human weapon. Tetracell. Seems like my underlings are going to use the Tetracell White a lot more than me. I'm going to use it every now and then. I need to go buy some more. You know, now I'm back to like thinking I gotta turn the music down again. I'm seeing the commodity vendor is like way on the other side of the station here. I usually just buy a full stack of these. And distribute as needed. They're pretty cheap. My bridge crew tends to use them a lot more than I do. They make sure they stay alive longer, I'm all for it. Could use some more Tetracell though. I can't really buy Tetracell, I gotta go get it from... I gotta get it from a founder. Loris, I want
to serve the founders. I may also be of help to you.
I want my milky juice tubes.
Can you vouch for the loyalty of your men?
I can vouch for their loyalty, but not their intelligence.
Then receive this reward from the founders.
Victory is life. Thank you. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that'll have to do. I will take a look and see if I can find any research stuff here. Maybe some nice person has put some of the research bonus stuff up for sale. Since I have all this money right now. We'll take a look. Doesn't look like it. I think the answer is probably going to be no. Nope. Nope. Anything above 500,000 is probably not going to be worth it for me to get. Alright. We don't have anything there. So... I think we're good to go for the next mission. I don't really have to have a lot of equipment for the next mission because technically I'm not playing as myself the next mission. But I will take a short break. I'll be back in just a moment. Now we'll do this one mission and that'll be it. I'll be back in a moment. Hang on. Alright. I have returned. My mic is on, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, so Quark's Lucky 7. This is actually a pretty fun mission. Not a particularly hard one, so I don't have to worry about difficulty on this, because the whole mission's more cutscene and event driven, so sit back and relax, I guess, for a bit.
No, absolutely not. This is your worst idea yet.
Do I need to remind you of the unwritten rule of acquisition, brother?
Rule 0. What the Nagus wants, we acquire. Why me? Get an eliminator to do it. Get 50, you can afford it.
You have connections with the Klingons. That and you're Rom's second most trusted Ferengi.
What? Who's first? Nog? Hell?
No. Moogie.
Moogie.
Fine. Send her then.
But brother, you did such a great job of rescuing her before.
I also told your son to shoot me if I ever thought of doing something like that again.
That's right, you did. Well, don't worry, he won't.
That's not what I'm worried about.
We need this, brother. We can't hold off the Hur'q forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise, we're doomed.
Insanity! You don't even know where the Iconian fleet is, Rom.
I don't, but Starfleet intelligence monitors all major threats, including the Iconians.
Starfleet isn't in the habit of sharing classified data.
If we can get access to a security console, we can extract the data. We'll need to keep the security officer on duty occupied.
Leave that to me, husband.
Lita, Tim really taking up her old job.
The security officer on duty is a creature of habit. Comes in on her break every day without fail. Your job is to keep her occupied so Rom can get what we need from the security console. Do what you need to do. Smile, laugh at her jokes, whatever it takes. Put those feminine wiles of yours to good use.
Feminine wiles?
Really, Quark? I'm not here to seduce your customers. You and I both know there's more than one way to work a mark.
Whatever you say, just don't mess it up. She'll be here any minute now.
You worry too much, Quark. I got this. Woo! It's your lucky day, officer. You're the 10 millionth customer here at Quark's. Congratulations! You've just won a free drink and a free spin at the Davo table. Quark, why don't you pour the lucky winner a drink? What'll it be, Constable?
Oh, thanks. I'll take a nice Dractigino. I'm on duty. I can't stay too long, but I suppose I have enough time for a spin at the table. Lead the way.
Quark, will you turn that hollow me off, please? It's creeping me out.
What
This is why I like the Hollow Leader. She doesn't complain as much as the original. There. Happy?
Yeah, I still see it. Yes, thank you,
The
Quark.
free drink will get her to relax.
Okay, there, it's gone.
And then some Davo to keep her busy.
Bravo.
Looks like my luck's run out. Oh well. Thanks for the drink and the spin. Better get back to my station.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Whoa, whoa, don't be so hasty, friend. The law of averages is on your side here. Trust me. Have another spin on the house. What have you got to lose?
Okay, you've convinced me. One more spin. Why not?
Spin.
Davo!
Davo!
Those winnings are coming out of your cut, though.
Good. The guard's distracted. Time to go to work. Overriding this door panel should be child's play. This is the most secret maintenance panel.
And now with the Grand Negus.
Need to fix it once.
What we have here is a slide puzzle type of thing I don't really care for in the game. Use DS9 engineering experience, so ROM just kind of cheats through it.
Once I'm in, I can install a back door. Then we can access the system from the console at Quark's.
There's different combination of digits until you find a sequence that matches the key. So we basically have to kind of figure out what the password is here. It'll tell me 0 digits are correct and 0 digits are in the wrong location. So we need to try different numbers here. I think 5 is supposed to be one of them. Matching digit and location. So 5 is correct. And second digit. Oh, okay, 5-3. Okay, I remember some of it. I don't think I remember all of it. 3. Not 4. Okay, 2. And last one, 5. Nope. I mean, I can brute force it, but I think I'm pretty close to getting this. There we go. 5, 3, 2, 2.
She's heading back, Rom. Get out of there.
Alright. Just have fun. Okay, we locked the door. Whatever. Done.
Relax, everyone. It's done. I'm on my way back.
Try not to look conspicuous or guilty.
Okay.
Can't believe you pulled that off. Being the Negus hasn't made you go soft between the lobes. Let's figure this out before security gets wise. Use the console behind the bar and find out what you can about the Iconians. Oh, and why...
No, you weren't done talking yet.
Can't believe you pulled that off. Being the Negus hasn't made you go soft between the lobes. Let's figure this out before security gets wise. Use the console behind the bar and find out what you can about the Iconians. Oh, and while you're at it, look for any other useful information in there, too. Some of it could be valuable, you know.
Okay.
Relax, brother. I'll have these files cracked in no time. Starfleet encryption is good, but it's nothing compared to what we use in the Commerce Authority. That's actually difficult.
The Borg.
Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 87961.3. Intermittent Borg activity in the quadrant. We've been able to track a Unimatrix vessel, and our countermeasures are keeping its fleet at bay. The recent escalation of the Hur'q conflict is straining the number of resources available for Borg surveillance. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 87983.1. Breen forces continue to harass the Deferi, though hostilities have not intensified as of late. The Breen have made no overtures toward the Dominion since their recent return to the Alpha Quadrant. Well, looks like the honeymoon might be over at last. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 88139.9. A large Vakiri fleet has been spotted in transit to the Gamma Quadrant. Analysis of their course suggests they're heading toward the renegade Iconian fleet. Interesting. If the two of them manage to eliminate each other, well, that'll be 2 less headaches to keep me up at night. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 89001.7. Major Hur'q activity throughout the 4 quadrants. As expected, Alliance forces are spread thin in attempts to protect critical sites in their own territory, as well as within the Dominion. The Klingons continue to stay out of it, with the exception of a token force of volunteers. Efforts to enlist the full aid of the Empire to date have faltered. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 87997.9. I can't help but be impressed by the Nakul. Their star is all but dead, their world's an ice ball, and they refuse to leave. They defend that ice ball against all comers, even the Hur'q. Every Nakul big enough to carry a phaser fought, and they actually won. And I thought Tellarites were stubborn. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 88006.2. There have been some recent Terran incursions from the Badlands, but nothing overly organized. As of now, there hasn't been any sight of Admiral Lita since her attack on DS9. Perhaps she has finally given up. One can only hope. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 89101.1.
These are all the baddies we have to deal with in the game.
Well against the Hur'q so far. They ensnared 70% of a Hur'q fleet shortly after it dropped out of warp. The rest of the fight was brief and one-sided. At least Tholian xenophobia is consistent. Our attempts to negotiate for web technology have been completely ignored. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 89001.7. Getting a lot of disturbing reports from Zenkethi space lately. Whispers of corruption in the highest ranks and talks of a coup are in the air on Zenketh. The Autarch's days might be numbered after his crusade failed, though the arrival of the Hur'q has kept him on the throne. For now.
Okay, the last one really is the Iconians, because that tells me where they are.
Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 88039.8. Teket's fleet is currently in the Phoeben sector, moving through deep space. She's keeping a low profile for the most part, avoiding conflict with both the Dominion and the Hur'q. Anything foolish enough to get in her sights doesn't live long enough to regret it, however. The wreckage of a Gamma pirate flotilla will testify to that.
Alright, that's all the info I need.
Alright, Rom, a deal is a deal. You found the Iconian, so I guess it's my turn now. Time to put the team together?
Yes.
And that's the job. In front.
Where's Gala?
Really? He shot the hostage last time. He's not invited.
Brunt, your database skills should help us locate the package.
Always happy to help, Grand Nagus. Retreat.
Still a master of Rule 33. Aren't you, Brunt?
It never hurts to suck up to the boss.
Of course. I presume you'll need my ship again, yes?
Not this time. We'll need a ship that can fight, just in case.
And we'll have it, thanks to our friend here.
Good.
Thanks to
Everyone's
Thanos.
here. Also, full consortium.
Unbelievable.
The table's rigged. I'm sure of it.
Here we are. The cloaking device I acquired from my cousin Gala is working like a charm. Keep an eye on it, though. I'd rather not attract the attention of the Iconians, or the Vakiri, for that matter.
Agreed.
Looks like they're busy trying to blow each other to bits out there. Let's use that to our advantage. You see those Iconian sentry probes? They use those to detect cloaked ships, so you'll want to disable them before we move much closer. This cloak is good, but it's not that good.
Understood.
Getting in's the easy part. or cloaked and unexpected.
Take out the sentry. And so in context, this event is like post-Iconian War. The Ket was one of the surviving Iconians in the Iconian fleet, and apparently they're just someplace away from everybody right now after the end of the war, which took place earlier in the game, which my character didn't get involved in because we came in very late, as I kind of mentioned in the last time I played.
That should be enough to get to the flagship
we can all stop
undetected.
holding our breath now. It worked. If you'll be so kind as to fly us behind that massive Iconian ship, we'll be on our way.
That should be easy too. Fly right up their rear end.
I'm looking forward to this.
Almost there. Just take it nice and easy.
Sometimes this is a little picky about where I'm supposed to be. You gotta be a little lower down.
I can't believe I'm actually going to sneak onto an Iconian flagship. Keep the engine running. I have a feeling we're going to need to get out of here in time.
Your shuttle is prepped. Good luck.
I've never been this close before. Impressive.
Terrifying is more like it. This is insane. Nog, you're our engineer. Buy it 400 and sell it 5.
It'll be up to you to disable the security systems, son.
Right. I'm familiar with their tech from the war. I won't let you down, Father. Evade.
We're up first, Nog. We need to lower the local security so Brunt and Lek can do their jobs.
Right.
No problem. I memorized the schematics for this vessel on the way here. There are engineering consoles we can use for that nearby. Follow me.
So this is a pretty neat thing. I'm not going to be playing as my own character in this mission. I'm playing as the Quark's Ferengi friends and whatnot. That's kind of cool. The only downside is that I don't have my usual setup for any of these characters, and I actually can't rearrange. I can't even arrange the bar to make it more easy for me to do things. So I can't even set this to auto fire. kind of annoying. Bit of a pet peeve.
Left here, Nog.
I kind of wish the developers would at least let you move stuff around on the taskbar and set auto fire when you're playing as other characters, because that would be a lot easier.
I've studied Iconian systems. I can unlock these doors.
But thankfully this mission really isn't that hard.
We'll have to disable security and engineering.
I should be able to toggle the door locks. The good news is that my tricorder can get me the signal I need to send. The bad news is the Iconian systems only take trinary input. I think I see how the inputs work, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Trinary. This is not binary or hexadecimal or normal numbers. It's trinary number systems. It's a little unintuitive, but we can try and figure this out. So we need to get 46, and here are the trinary values. I think we need to combine values to get this. Let's get Right, 2-2. That'll get me close to this. Or that's only 8. No, I need the first digit to 1. 35. So I need 11. 11. I can't do 11. 4. It's 43. Yeah, that's definitely taking me down. First digit. 2. 71, that's too high. I think this definitely has to be 1. It's like I'm so close. Seven. I'm off by 1. There we go. Got it. 1201. All right.
Got it. And we're done here.
Now I have to actually fight some Iconians.
Heralds! Don't worry, I can handle them.
I gotta keep clicking the fire button. But thankfully they go down pretty quick. Like I said, the combat's not hard in this mission. It's just a little annoying with the way I'm limited in my setup here.
Hold on, Uncle. Something's coming.
That looks like more than we can handle. Let Leck take care of it. He'll probably enjoy it.
I think I can lock the door behind once it's gone.
Great idea. Do that. Quickly! Head right here.
Oh. Game teleported me. I have to do this again. Numbers. The numbers. I'm just going to try quarter. 202. All right.
Got it. And We've made it. This is main engineering. Security's offline. We're good to go.
Can we drop their rear shield for a moment?
From the other console? Why?
You'll see.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance policy. Lek, how do you feel about Iconian heralds?
Very dangerous. I look forward to shooting some. Sell at 250? Buy at 100.
You'll get your chance, clearing the path for Quark and Nog.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit. I'm in.
And now we play as Lek. We go on a killing spree.
Lek, Brunt, you're on.
Brunt, FCA. I'm on my way.
The hunt is on. Ooh, they're right back. Good, good. Magnificent. Truly magnificent. It's looking this way between patrol points. I should be able to sneak up if I duck behind the walls.
Lek's throwing knives are like one of the best weapons in the game. they just go right through shields.
I bet I could make the console explode.
And the fun thing is, you can actually get those from this mission.
Not the explosion I was looking for, but it'll do.
I found the package. The Iconian keeps it on display in what looks like a trophy room. And here I thought they were above such basic behavior. I've analyzed their patrol patterns, Lek. You'll need a clear path for Quark and Nog. I trust you'll keep the guards in that area occupied for a suitable period of time?
Of course.
Testing my skills against Iconians? This is worth more than platinum to me. Don't get your lobes bunched, Brunt. I'll clear the path for the others by any means necessary.
Any means.
More enemies to the left, and another console. What? Still no explosion? Ugh, ridiculous. If I make some noise, the big one will come to investigate. isn't work. This is fun.
This is fun when you can one-shot enemies.
If I overload those conduits, I'm sure it'll make a big explosion. Doesn't anything blow up around here?
Well, technically the enemies blow up.
Mr. Quark, path is clear.
I'm detecting some nearby patrols.
I want to see if I can cause a distraction. Hold on.
He's got incredible range with this gun. I mean, I wish I could shoot that far in the main game. He's got like twice the shoot range of normal characters.
If I blow up that console, it'll cause a nice distraction. Nog, how do I overload these ridiculous Iconian consoles?
Easy. First you need to... Wait. How are you at trinary conversions?
Never mind. I have a workaround.
Just overload my phaser. And mysterious shadow appears in the background.
Brother, you'll crack the safe. Once Brunt finds it, that is.
Who was Shadow?
Nice of you to give me the easy job, Rom.
By that point, Lek will have eliminated their guards.
We're talking about Iconians here, Rom.
I'll be with you, Uncle. You'll be fine.
Oh, I feel so much better now. Time for me to earn my share. Watch and learn.
And now we're Quark himself.
Don't worry, Uncle. I've got your back.
He comes with the gambling device, which can help or not help. Yes. See, these guys explode. I mean, come on, Lek, you're paying attention to the wrong explosions. More Quark screams.
You know, you were supposed to shoot me if I got pulled into another one of these.
I thought you meant rescue operations. I can shoot you later if you'd like.
No, it just wouldn't be the same.
I'm impressed.
That's one word for it.
Did I win? Oh, you win. Okay, cool. I couldn't tell. You win something.
We left some guard in the trophy room.
It's okay, Uncle. We can handle them.
It's okay. We can phaser them. I'm just gonna run past that one. Alright, the trophy room.
Alright, now let's find the package. It has to be in one of the display cases around the room.
Get ready for a room full of Easter eggs.
Interesting. I read about these at the Academy. Something called NASA sent them out on crewed space probes centuries ago to initiate first contact with alien life. I believe this contains audio files, animal sounds, music, language samples. My Earth history instructor would love to get her hands on this. We should, acquire it if we have the time.
Mind on the mission, dog.
Uncle, that looks like Captain Sisko's baseball. You don't think it's his, do you? I thought Jake took it with him.
Could be.
Do you remember when Sisko made us play baseball against the Vulcans? Mom wouldn't stop talking about it for weeks. Put a bunch of money into that new interstellar league, too. Still can't believe he bought a professional team. The Ferenginar Liquidators. They're terrible. Got beat by the Cation Claws by a score of 18-4, and they were cheating!
You know, I always told the top brass at the Corps of Engineers that making the party poppers look like weapons was a bad idea. Any officer who uses one of those instead of a real weapon is in for a bad day. I suspect that's how Taket got her hand on one of these balloons. Shame.
It's a balloon bird of prey.
That's a bottle of prune juice. I'd recognize that color anywhere. Worf constantly demanded I have a bottle on hand at the bar. A warrior's drink, he called it. More like a torture drink. I tried some once. Let's just say that it was not a pleasant digestive experience.
Yep. The cat keeps a bottle of prune juice around. For reasons we will never know.
Seeing these reminds me of the Dominion War. A lot of those were sent back home to loved ones. Starfleet, the Klingons, the Romulans. They all have their different rituals. Even the enemy cared for their dead.
And they say you don't have a heart, Uncle.
Well, they're right.
It's too bad we don't have enough time to steal these and sell them back to the people who want them. 34th rule of acquisition, Nog. War is good for business.
There's also a rule of acquisition that peace is good for business as well. I don't remember which one it is, but it is another rule of acquisition.
I've seen these statues on New Romulus. They were made by the Day Ones, a servitor race of the Iconians. Not sure why Taket would keep one of these on display. Maybe it's of a sentimental value to her, even if that's possible.
She's not the sentimental type. Pretty sure. A lockbox. Cool.
Looks like a secure treasure box. I wonder what's inside. It could be practically anything. Leave it to an Iconian to lock up a box of valuables and hoard it away.
Well, not everyone is as good at opening locks as you, Uncle. Most people would need the appropriate key.
I'm not most people. I don't buy keys and open lockboxes. Or gamble boxes, as we like to call them. In the real world.
That's a lot of Latinum. Impressive. I could buy a Starliner with that and have enough left to buy a condo on Ryza. Probably not beachfront, but it'd be nice. It's FCA graded, too. She must have gotten it from a Ferengi. Tough break. Seems only fitting that we acquire it. Fine. Mind on the mission. Stop looking at me like that.
Of course Quark wants the Latin.
Is that part of an Iconium? Why would Ticket keep a severed body part? That's insane.
Spoilers for past missions. I'm not going to get into
Ticket
it.
lost her arm when she fought Chaos.
Or Nog's going to explain it.
She's keeping it as a trophy or maybe a reminder of one of her few failures. I knew she was intense, but this is pretty ridiculous.
No comment. Next.
Amazing! That's a singularity. Ticket must have taken it from a Romulan warbird. You could say it was the heart of that ship. Must have been a memorable opponent for her to keep that on display like this.
She keeps a black hole in the display case. Huh. Alright, that's about all the important side goodies. The important goodies back here.
Package located. Sword of Kahless. Now, we need to retrieve it. I can use this to bring the package from its display globe. I need to use the right frequencies, though. Enter the wrong one, and every alarm around will go off. The frequencies change periodically. Once I start this, I need to get them all, or I'll have to start over.
I can just scan the machine for you. Should be easy enough to get the frequencies.
And leave a report.
You, of all people, should know that Federation tricorders record whatever they scan. Never leave a data trail. We'll do this the Ferengi way. It'll take someone with the lopes for the job. That's me.
Alright, frequencies needed between 65 and 85 megahertz. Current frequency is 47. This is actually a pretty easy thing. You just need to increase the frequency to match up, get in range. And then, whoop, there it was. 68. 1535. Whoop. And let's keep skipping past it. Okay. There we go. Sword of Kahless.
Nicely done, Uncle! We did it! We actually did it! We shouldn't stick around, though. Let's head back to the shuttle before the Iconians figure out what we're up to.
Ready, Rue.
Rule 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark.
This is no time to get sloppy. Continue. So yes, we came all this way to steal the Sword of Kahless from the Kept. And betrayal.
Well done, Quark. You actually managed to pull it off. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. You've a talent for larceny, after all. Time, however, is a factor. Hand it over now, or I'll shoot you both and take it from your cold, dead fingers.
You wouldn't dare.
Are you out of your mind? Have you forgotten who Nog and I are related to? No payout is worth what will happen to you if you do this. Wrong. We'll have every Eliminator, Bounty Hunter, and Pirate in the 4 quadrants gunning for you.
How did Lek put it? Oh, yes. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. Wise words indeed. payout from this job will provide me with more than enough latinum to remove your idiot brother and take my rightful place as the Grand Nagus. I'm willing to give you a sporting chance, however. Hand over the package. You might be able to flee before that very angry Iconian arrives.
This is insane.
Have it your way, Brunt. You're dumber than you look. If you think the crew of our ride won't be suspicious when you come back without us. They'll probably throw you in the brig on general principle. I know I would.
Ah, but I won't be traveling with them, Quark. I've made other travel arrangements. Time's up. Hand it over, or prepare to meet the Blessed Exchequer. Ha! I'd pay a lot to witness that audit. Might even be worth dying for, just to hear you scream on your way to the vault of eternal destitution.
Hand over Sword of Kahless. Yep.
Goodbye, Quark. At last, goodbye!
Hello?
Nog! Now! Wait. A force field? It will not stop me for any.
Look a little closer. That's a chronoton field. You might make it through, but it's definitely gonna hurt. A lot. Or we can talk like sensible, intelligent people. Your call.
Very well. Speak. Your crimes are numerous. You breached my security, damaged my vessel, killed members of my crew, violated my sanctum, and stolen something very precious to me. Each is punishable by death. Tell me, why should I purge you of the odious vermin you are?
Steal? Me?
That's where you're wrong. I don't have anything of yours on me. Run a scan if you don't believe me. If anything, I was trying to stop the lunatic that did steal from you. I may be odious vermin, but I'm not stupid. Look, we should be working together to stop our mutual enemy instead of wasting time with this argument.
There will be plenty of time to eliminate each and every one of you filthy creatures. That field of yours will drop eventually, and then you will die. Your cohort will be tracked and ultimately killed. I will have my vengeance on you all soon enough.
Good point.
You're not entirely wrong, but I think you're going to have a much bigger problem to deal with in the very near future. Any moment now.
We win. Any moment now.
Remember this? A little something we picked up on Karema. Keep it on your ship and beam it to our location when we give you the signal.
The character barely fits in that chair.
Call it an insurance policy.
Yep, that's the insurance policy.
You might make it through, but it's definitely gonna hurt. A lot. Or we can talk like sensible, intelligent people. Your call.
Explain yourself. Speak while you still can, Ferengi.
Oh, that?
They're called Hur'q. Maybe you've heard of them. Real nasty dispositions. Eat everything they come across, and now they've come across your fleet. You Iconians are tough, but you're not invincible. Against the Fakiri and the Hur'q, those are some pretty long odds to get. Here's how this is going to work. You're going to let us go, and in return, I'll disable the device that's bringing every Hur'q in the quadrant here to chew on your ship. We'll go our way, you'll go yours. Otherwise, We'll wait and see what happens first. My field drops, or you and your ship become the main course at the Hur'q buffet.
I agree to your terms. Go! Get out! Leave my ship and disable your present device. Know this. You've made a great day for me. I am patient. I will avenge myself. You will pay for your crimes.
She sounds a lot like Odo, doesn't she?
Right. Then we have a deal. We'll be on our way then. I'll take care of your Hur'q problem once I've made it to a safe distance. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but we both know that'd be a lie.
Yep. Run, run, run.
What are we waiting for? Run! Run!
Quark is like suddenly right there. He like teleports between cups. Kind of weird.
We're almost there, but we lost the sword. We went through all of this, and for what?
It's not over yet.
Quark to Modron. Is the package secured?
Modron here. You'll be happy to know the package is safe and sound. I beamed it to your ship a few minutes ago. I'm afraid Brunt is a little bruised, but these things happen. I'll keep him nice and sedated until we get back to the Alpha Quadrant. And Quark, be sure to let the Nagus know I held up my end of the bargain.
Of course.
I'll be sure to let him know, Modron. Quark out. Always have a backup plan, Nog. Especially when dealing with snakes like Brunt. Let's go.
Okay.
And look! The shuttle's right where we left it! Things are looking up for a change! Let's get out of here before Tket changes her mind.
Yep, let's go.
Thanks for sticking around. Now, if you don't mind, let's get back to DS9. Very frankly, I thought you look for an excuse to kill us. Rather not guilty. One more. Thankfully, she'll be busy dealing with the Hur'q. Garrett's little toy works like a charm.
Agreed.
We've got a problem. The cloaking device is acting up. If it goes down, every ship in the system will know we're here. I'll do what I can to keep it running, but we might need to fight our way out of here.
Understood, Captain.
The cloak's offline!
Terrific. This is what I get for buying it from Galen.
Alright.
Don't worry, I'll be running it again. I just need a couple minutes.
Time to fight.
Found another way back.
This is the only part of the mission which I actually get to do something. Kill. I kill things. That's what my character does. He kills things. That's what he's good for.
One more minute. Keep us safe.
Yeah. Why are we not shooting?
We're getting hit hard here.
Yeah, we're about to die. Let's get some distance here.
Ha! I got the cloak back up.
Just in time.
Cloak's online again, and we're at a safe distance from the enemy. We can leave as soon as you're ready.
Excellent.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I was ready to go the minute we warped into the system. And I'm doubly ready to go now. Not to tell you your business, but make it so, please.
Engage.
Quark and Nog told me you did a great job keeping them all safe. Thank you for bringing them back in one piece. The 6th rule of acquisition says, never allow family to stand in the way of opportunity. But what can I say? Family means a lot to me.
And what happened to Brunt?
Brunt is ambitious, but predictable. We expected him to betray us, and we capitalized on it. Brunt made life difficult for the Nausicans who worked for Madron. That was a painful decision. Ask Dr. Bashir about that if you're interested.
And Madron?
Brunt made the mistake of dealing with someone more ambitious than he was. Madron came to me shortly after Brunt made him an offer, and I made Madron a counter-offer he couldn't refuse. I think I just came up with a new rule of acquisition. It's not smart to turn down a deal with the Grand Agus. I'm pretty sure Madron would agree with that.
Oh, now what?
There's something I'm curious about. The Hur'q stole the Sword of Kalis from the Klingons a long time ago, but no one seems to know why. They didn't eat it, so there must be something about it they value. And we Ferengi are all about value. Perhaps the lab's sensors and equipment can tell us more. Maybe it's made of a rare, precious metal.
It's possible. Let's find out. I'll talk to Dr. Bashir.
What can I do for you?
What's Brunt doing? Not that I care.
Well, he's got a deep contusion of the auricular lobe and a possible dislocated malleus. Normally, in a Ferengi, either condition could be fatal, but it seems that whoever did this to our friend here knew exactly how to keep the damage just this side of lethal. Luckily for the patient, he'll live. Unluckily, there's only so much modern medicine can do to numb this type of pain. Quark and Rom don't seem too concerned, though.
Oh.
And they'll both pay for their crimes. Ah!
Doctor?
If you say so, Brunt, but the Grand Nagus has other ideas, I'm afraid. And I hear that Ferengi prison is unpleasant.
To say the least.
None of the Ferengi were willing to tell me what led to Brunt looking like he went 10 rounds with the Gorn heavyweight champion. Care to enlighten me?
He went toe-to-toe with me. That's classified, Doctor. Sorry. What are we up here? Well, team at their day.
Based on the scans, that carapace was around for quite a long time before Kalis made a weapon out of it. The blade material is over 4,000 years old, where the story of Kalis is roughly only 1,600 years old.
Amazing.
Now, this is interesting. These readings indicate that the Sword of Kalis is made out of biological material with a germanium base. I'll need to run more tests to be certain, but I believe the weapon was fashioned out of a Hur'q carapace. This may explain their interest in it.
Fascinating.
I'm reading traces of multiple radiation types within the blade. Discounting the type that likely came from the Iconians, there are still clear traces of thermobaric and tetrionic radiation. I believe we could cross-reference Alliance and Dominion star charts and easily determine where these traces of radiation originated from.
Any conclusions, Doctor?
We have a 4,000-year-old weapon made of a Hur'q carapace. My analysis of the radiation within the blade should allow us to narrow down its point of origin. I've had the computer working on that as we speak. Let's have a look. Cross-referencing all known Alliance and Dominion star charts, and voila! There's one system that contains all of the conditions we've isolated. Havas Kul, at the edge of Dominion space. It's possible we've just discovered the location of the Hur'q homeworld. We should forward this information to the appropriate parties at once. This could be the breakthrough we've been looking for.
Sounds impressive and valuable. Rule 21, Quark. Never place friendship above profit.
And it's gone again.
Unbelievable. I knew Brunt was a snake, but Lek? Guess I should have known better. The bigger the smile, the sharper the knife. And Lek's got plenty of both.
He played us all for fools. I
He's
shall
a
kill
fool if he thinks he can steal from me. I'll have every eliminator, bounty hunter, and pirate in the 4 quadrants gunning for him. No one steals from the Grand Nagus and lives to profit from it.
The Klingons won't be happy if they find out.
Considering how angry my father is, the Klingons will be the least of Lek's problems. I haven't seen him this mad since he caught me... Well, we don't need to get into that. Despite everything that's happened, we'll hold up our end of the bargain. I'll be in touch when everything is prepared. And remember, this operation never happened.
Very well. I will join my ship now. And forget this ever happened.
Think they bought it?
Completely. As far as they're concerned, the sword has been stolen. You, might want to lay low for a while, though.
Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Well done, brother.
The Sword of Kahless, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
So will I, Grilka, once the payment clears. Pleasure doing business with you.
Isn't that a fun little mission? Anyway. I realized this was an unconventional mission, and it didn't go exactly as planned. Still, the data we discovered on the Sword of Kahless should be very helpful to the Alliance. We'll need to keep some of the details of the mission classified, of course. Whatever you do, don't mention it to Morn, or a whole quadrant will know about it tomorrow. Yes, Morn will know about it. Let's see. Really the best thing is Lek's throwing knife. Like I mentioned, these are one of the best weapons you can get in the game. Because they have 100% shield penetration. And it's a physical damage weapon, so...
This report on a recent Ferengi operation is quite unconventional. Historically, we have thought of the Ferengi as little more than misguided profiteers. They have no sense of discipline, no real military aptitude, and no loyalty. Despite that, a team of Ferengi executed a daring plan and showed courage, ingenuity, and a ferocious drive for victory. I am actually impressed. Many believe that those not of the Dominion are inferior. But if those not of the Dominion can aspire to the qualities that we honor, can we say the same of those within? What does this mean for our ordained roles?
We have so many deep questions to convex.
Could a Jem'Hadar be more than a soldier? Or a founder less than a god? We may not be ready to consider such notions, but in time, we must grapple with them. Because if the Ferengi can be valorous, then all the qualities that we ascribe to our foes and to our leaders are suspect.
Interesting questions, Elder. And...
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bashir have isolated several fascinating aspects of Hur'q biology. I'm told this data provides insight on their native environment, specifically a metallic planetoid orbiting a pulsar within a nebula. There's one system that meets these requirements, Havas Kul in the Gamma Quadrant. I'm going there to investigate along with Captain Kira in the Defiant. Dr. Bashir will accompany us as well. His insight will be critical to the mission's success. The Doctor believes we'll find what we need to end this conflict on Havas Kul. If he's right, and he often is, I'm willing to travel to the heart of enemy territory. Won't you join us?
Yep, we'll be joining you. Nothing particularly important on this mission to mission rewards, but just for next mission, we'll do it next time I stream, because I'm going to stop here. But before we go, let's see what rewards I have. Admiralty level 1. What do we get? Admiralty. I'll grant you 10 random one-time use Admiralty ships and 5 Admiralty pass tokens. Okay, well, I'll take it. These are all one-time use Admiralty card ships. These are not actual ships I got. They're Admiralty cards. And now we finished this mission. We only got 2 missions left in the Gamma Quadrant arc after this. So now we get more money and stuff, and just take it. And we get choice of marks again. What we get this time? Let's see. Delta gun. I guess I'll get Dyson this time. Get that going. Oh, I could have gotten M9. Looks very nice. That bit so I don't lose that by accident. And you know what? I'm probably gonna put that as a secondary weapon on my character. As arranged. Instead of this polearm thing, which kind of sucks. Alrighty, that's gonna be it for tonight. I hope some people enjoyed. And as always, thanks for watching. It'll be up on YouTube later if you want to cruise it again later in the future, or just review it here. Sure, check out the channel. Follow on Twitch if you're interested, or subscribe on YouTube, as always. And I will see you next time. I will probably continue this on Monday, since I usually don't stream on the weekends. So I may try to grind up a little bit on the reputation stuff in the meantime, just to kind of get a little bit of boost on that. So I can get some cool stuff. So I can get some cool gear. Anyway, that's it. Have a good night. See you next time. Bye-bye. And victory is life. Remember that. And so is profit. Bye-bye.